This is the Lynn Glen, not far from Dalry in North Ayrshire. An ancient story linked with this area is that of the foolish son of the Lord of Lynn. So Lynn was a barony, a feudal area, and the Laird himself lived in a now lost castle or fortified house that was somewhere in this glen. Now the son was extremely foolish, very bad with money, and the father totally despaired of him. On his deathbed, the father called his son to him, again opened his heart and said, "I know that you're foolish, you will trust people who cannot be trusted, you'll be a wealthy man, you'll lose all your money." So the laird died, and it came to pass the new young laird foolishly gave away all his money, thought people were his friends who were not. Eventually all his money had gone, and the son of the gamekeeper, Jock of the Scales he was called, had somehow some money, offered to pay off the debts of the young laird, which the laird gratefully accepted. And he also said to Jock of the Scales that if you can get together a certain sum which he quoted, which was a very low sum in relation to the value of the barony, I will sell it you back, knowing in his heart that the young laird was too foolish. Now, on his deathbed, the old laird had said that when this comes to pass, my prediction, you'll lose everything. There's a small, semi-ruined cottage which I've set aside for you. When you have nothing left, you can go to that cottage. Now the new laird remembered this, because by now he'd been thrown out of his house, he'd been banished from the area, and all he had left was this one small cottage. So he sought it out, found it, came in, and hanging from the ceiling was a noose, a hangman's noose. And by now he was so depressed that he took his father's message, climbed on the table, put the noose round his neck, and jumped. However, the ceiling came down, and down fluttered a piece of paper, and on it was written instructions that if he were to look in the corner of the building, in the wall, he would find something. So he did, and there was a pot of gold coins. So he was able to go and buy back the barony for a small sum of money from Jock of the Scales, and for the remainder of his life he was sensible, honest, good to his friends, and learnt his lesson.